Hello friends, welcome to our channel Kasam Healthcare. Today we shall discuss regarding homeopathy. What is homeopathy? Homeopathy was founded, it is a branch of medical science which was founded by Dr. Samuel Hahnemann. Now from this, how he got this homeopathy, that is a very interesting thing. You would like to know regarding it. Basically, Dr. Samuel Hahnemann was a medical doctor, he was an MD physician, and he was fed up of his practice and due to the side effects which were caused due to allopathic medicines. So what he did, he just stopped that allopathic practice and started working as a translator. While working as a translator, he just came across one phrase that the thing which has tendency to cure disease in a diseased person can also create the same one in healthy human being. He could not believe this. So as he was a flawless experimenter, he just wanted to confirm it. And for that, he just started doing the experiments on himself. And he took just 2 grams of this China twice a day. After taking that, he just started developing fever and chill. So earlier he used to believe that this malaria or malaria has the symptoms of fever and chill. So he thought earlier that due to bitter taste of this Peruvian bark, malaria used to vanish, but it was not so, as it could cause the same thing in the healthy human being. Due to that only it was able to remove the particular thing in the diseased person. So after that he just experimented with so many other drugs, and finally after 6 years of experimentation he came to conclusion in 1796. He had started his experiments in 1790. So at 1796 he came to conclusion that the thing which has tendency to cure the disease in a diseased person has also the tendency to produce the same disease in healthy human being. So the main principle was that similia similibus curenta, like cures like, as it is termed. So on that basis he just came up with this noble branch of homeopathy, where you don't have any sort of side effects, and finally he just implemented it in his own practice. So I think this was a very important and useful session for you all. You might have at least have something some knowledge regarding homeopathy. If at all you need to know more regarding this, then you may just note down a comment in the comment section. We will reply to you. Thank you very much. આવું છું. હલો. આવું. હા. આવું જ છું. Hello friends, welcome to our channel Homoeopathy. Today we shall discuss regarding homeopathy. What is homeopathy? Homeopathy was founded. It is a branch of medical science which was founded by Dr. Samuel Hahnemann. Now, from this, how he got this homeopathy, that is a very interesting thing. You would like to know regarding it. Basically, Dr. Samuel Hahnemann was a medical doctor. He was an MD physician, and he was fed up of his practice and due to the side effects which were caused due to allopathic medicines. So what he did, he just stopped that allopathic practice and started working as a translator. While working as a translator, he just came across one phrase that the thing which has tendency to cure disease in a diseased person can also create the same one in healthy human being. He could not believe this. So as he was a flawless experimenter, he just wanted to confirm it. And for that, he just started doing experiments on himself. And he took just 2 grams of this China twice a day. After taking that, he just started developing fever and chill. So earlier he used to believe that this malaria or malaria has the symptoms of fever and chill. So he thought earlier that due to bitter taste of this Peruvian bark, malaria used to vanish. But it was not so, as it could cause the same thing in the healthy human being due to that only it was able to remove the particular thing in the disease person. So after that he just experimented with so many other drugs, and finally after 6 years of experimentation he came to conclusion in 1796. He had started his experiments in 1790. So at 1796 he came to conclusion that the thing which has tendency to cure the disease in a diseased person has also the tendency to produce the same disease in healthy human being. So the main principle was that similia similibus curenta, like cures like, as it is termed. So on that basis he just came up with this noble branch of homeopathy, where you don't have any sort of side effects, and finally he just implemented it in his own practice. So I think this was a very important and useful session for you all. You might have at least have something some knowledge regarding homeopathy. If at all you need to know more regarding this, then you may just note down a comment in the comment section. We will reply to you. Thank you very much. Hello friends, once again welcome to Kasam Healthcare's live homeopathic clinic. So today's topic of discussion is malaria, which will be most common during this season, that is monsoon season. So first of all we would like to tell you that this is our homeopathic live clinic, which is always there on Thursdays at 2:30 p.m. So you can join us, you can subscribe our channel, and you will get a notification regarding our live this session. So you can connect with us and ask us anything. So join us every Thursday at 2:30 p.m. As we told you earlier, today's topic is of malaria. So yes, you do want to ask anything? Hello. Okay, so today's topic is malaria. Malaria, first of all, what is that? First of all, we should discuss regarding the signs and symptoms of malaria. Basically, malaria is fever with chill. Chill means it is like you feel whenever you go in cold atmosphere, like snow or something like that. So at that time you feel very chilly, means there are vibrations in your body. So actually the specific term is not chill, that is a normal English term, but we should use the term rigors, fever with rigors. That is too much of shivering is there. This is the main specific characteristics of malaria. If you are feeling cold, then that could not be malaria. There should be rigors. Whenever there is fever, there should be rigors. And we would also like to brief regarding the rigors, that why the rigors are present. See, when the Anopheles mosquitoes, that Anopheles mosquito bites you and it injects the Plasmodium falciparum, that Plasmodium bacteria in your body. So they just try to multiply in your blood, and when they multiply, during that period there is breakage of red blood cells, and due to that you feel rigors. Now another symptom is that severe malaise. You will feel severe weakness during this fever and all over the duration. And the characteristics of malarial fever, that is sometimes it comes alternate day, then either it could come after 2 days, then it could come after 3 days. So these are the different characteristics of malaria, but it is never continuous. So you can differentiate this fever from other things. And rigors are also present in some another fevers also, like this what you call UTI, urinary tract infection. If there is urinary tract infection, then also there might be rigors. But if urinary tract infection is there, then there should be burning in urination, which is normally not present in malaria. So these are the main two symptoms of malaria. Another thing could be loss of appetite, which is normally present. Then there is nausea. Nausea means sensation of vomiting, and practically vomiting also could be there. It is not necessary that it would be there, but it is possible that it could be there. Vomiting can be present. Then other symptoms are, as I told you, that could be nausea, vomiting. Then abdominal pain also could be associated. It is not compulsory that abdominal pain should be there, but it could be possible. But the compulsion is that there should be fever with rigors. So this is the compulsory thing. If it is malaria, then fever with rigors should be there. Then another characteristic we told you, that fever with rigors is there. It should be there. If at all it is not there, then you cannot say that it is malaria. Then continuity of fever should not be there. If the fever comes today and again it comes tomorrow, then definitely it is not malaria. It could be some other fever. So you can easily differentiate between malaria and other fevers by these symptoms. Now we would go regarding the etiology, that how malaria is caused. Malaria is transmitted by female Anopheles mosquito, which bites the infected person, and it carries that infective material, viruses, into it, and it transmits that mosquito, which bites the infected person. Body, and due to that this malaria is spread to another person. So in this way malaria is spread. So now we will go regarding the prevention of malaria, that how could you prevent it. First of all, malaria, as we told you, that malaria is spread due to mosquito bite. So what could you do to prevent mosquito bite? You can apply some local applications. You can use that mosquito nets. According to us, the mosquito net is the best thing to prevent yourself from being bitten by mosquitoes, because it doesn't have any sort of chemical, it doesn't have any sort of side effects. Just you have to put on, and you should be closed inside it, so that no mosquito could come over to you and bite you, and you will be 100% safe without any sort of side effects, without any sort of reactions. There are some local applications which need to be applied over the body, but prevent that growth of any sort of mosquitoes, because mosquitoes